Hey patrons, we are in New Mexico. If you haven't seen the last video update I did, I'm just going to put a link down in the comment area there. You can kind of get caught up. It's a bit long-winded, so the short story is this. We were working hard to make season 2 viable. We had a lot of ideas. Bought an RV with the plans to plop it down in a region and range out and go explore. Be real intensive about areas that we go to, study the history, gather and collect tons and tons of GPS data so people that want to come in behind us can go and take the same exact trip. And had a lot of plans for how-tos. You know, with the Alaska trip, people were asking, well, how did you do this? What was in your kit? You know, and so we wanted to create a bunch of videos to kind of inform you guys how we do what we do and the gear we use. And so that was the plan. Like, it was going to be more regional and it was going to be more informational to help equip you guys. Well, long story short, the RV that we bought was a dud, and we have strong video evidence because, you know, we vlog, that the dealer knew there was a problem with the unit before they sold it to us. Now, long story short, we ended up having to hire a lawyer. And again, there's more information in that other video. So we hired a lawyer. The lawyer sent a letter to the dealership. The dealership still refused to even respond. So we were forced to file suit against this dealership. In the meantime, as a family, we were just devastated because we'd already moved into this thing. It was home. We were excited about the future. We were excited that our YouTube channel was viable and that people truly enjoyed just watching what we do. And we could be ourselves and just tell our story. And it was a beautiful relationship. So it was very, very disheartening for us to go through those troubles. I apologize for the wind. It's New Mexico. It's springtime. It's just windy all the time. I hope I'm hidden a little bit. So anyhow, long story short, you saw we put the turtle back up for sale. That was so we could help pay for all these troubles, all these setbacks, pay for the lawyer and all this. Well, the good news is the turtleback is no longer for sale. You know, I didn't want to part ways with it. A lot of the reason for that is because, in my opinion, it's still the best expedition trailer out there, the best overland trailer out there. And that particular model had a lot of ideas that I had cooked up from my experiences. And so when I worked for Turtleback for 8 months, I was able to, like, you know, put all that stuff into this trailer. And so it was like selling a family member in a way. So really glad that that thing is not for sale now. And here's why. We're in New Mexico. I was able to get a short-term job at one of my old job sites. So there's a facility here that I helped build for 7 years. And they called me up and needed some help. And I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is going to help us get out from under this cloud we've kind of fell under and pay for our setbacks and pay for these issues that we're going through. So we appreciate your support through all of this. But we didn't want to just come and say, hey, we need more money for a lawyer. That's not how we want to work. It's just not us. And so I've taken the hit. I've come here to work for a bit longer and refill the coffers, pay for the lawyer, and hopefully in the course of the 3 to 4 month contract that I have, all of this craziness with the RV is going to work its way out. And by the end of summer, we're going to know exactly where we stand and what's next. Thank you guys so much for supporting us through this. You have been absolutely incredible. We're not giving up. We are not giving up. We're going to keep going after this. So please bear with us. I have no plans of stopping the channel or stopping production. We have tons and tons and tons of content already filmed. I have 47 videos on a spreadsheet outside of our adventure travels, like how-tos and product reviews and things like that. So gobs and gobs and gobs of stuff still to come. But I got to go work another job while I do it all, which that's okay. It's part of it. We're going to get through it. Behind the scenes, it's really affected us emotionally because we really felt like we'd caught our stride, and in the course of a year we went from just like 30,000 subscribers to now 85,000 subscribers, and everything had become viable, and it was like, wow, we can keep doing this. And so for us to kind of get our chain yanked and set back on our heels has been very hard on myself and Sarah and even Caroline too. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with us through this, and appreciate all the support. So that's that part of the update. Also, as you know, I've been sharing a few updates on Elsie, or the Beast. They were supposed to paint this thing in the course of 30 days. I dropped it off on January 2nd, and today is what is today? I don't even know what today is. So today is Saturday, May 25th, and it's still not done. It's not a bad thing, because it's going to push out when we actually have to pay for the paint job. And even though it wasn't much, because it was supposed to be a very basic thing, we were sweating it a bit with all the unintended bills and stuff that were coming our way. So not too disappointed. I really wanted to debut it at Expo West. That didn't happen, but hey, Expo East is coming up, and we're hoping to bring it with us when we go there. So for season 2, New Mexico is our jam. We spent 7 years in this area. We know a lot of really, really cool places. And so we're going to go out and show you those in our video series. It's going to continue just like it has been. And we're going to be sharing all that GPS information, but even more intense than what we did for the Alaska run, because we were more or less saving GPS stuff for ourselves. And it was kind of when we got back, we're like, hey, other people are going to want this. And so now when we go out, we're going to go and snag all the campsites, not just the ones that we stay at. So if you are coming from the East Coast, or maybe you're coming from the West Coast and you just want to see New Mexico, we're going to have packages ready for you so that you've got lots and lots of options when you come. Speaking of GPS, I know that GPS information is kind of scattered throughout the episodes. So one of my priorities is to sit down and consolidate all of that GPS information by state. So if you're going to travel an area, you'll be able to go and just download an entire state, throw it into your GPS device or your Gaia account, and populate it that way, so you're not trying to go through, oh, where was he in this episode, so on and so forth. So we're hoping to streamline that process for you guys and make it a lot easier for you to snag it and put it in your devices. Overland Expo West was incredible. We were blown away by all the people that stopped by the booth. We ordered our basic order of t-shirts, what we would typically stock our online store with, to take with us. And by noon on Saturday, just about everything was sold out, with the exception like a few kids t-shirts. So thank you guys if you made it to Expo. So awesome to shake your hand and talk to you for a bit. Again, appreciate the support. Thank you for buying all the merch and stuff. I was blown away, like walking through the show, there were so many Lifestyle Overland t-shirts. Like, it felt really, really good to see that support. And we've come back with just this fire every time we go to Expo, and we get to meet and see people face to face and hear their stories and learn how we've inspired you guys to get out and explore. I can't put it into words. Like, I just want to keep going. I just want to keep going. And so I am a bit frustrated that we have to hit the pause button on the full-time travel stuff and go weekend warrior, but I am more than excited for the channel and what we're doing and where we're headed. So thank you for everyone who stopped by, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of you guys at Expo East. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all the updates that I have for right now. Again, we just got back to New Mexico last night about midnight, and my job starts this Tuesday. So back to the grind for a bit, but still, again, lots of videos to come, lots of exciting things that we're working on, and I'm hoping that for season 2 we get to show you some new places, and maybe even the Beast. You know, maybe the Land Cruiser is going to slide into some of these episodes and start giving you, you know, a different taste of vintage overlanding. So very, very excited about where we're headed. In the midst of our setbacks, we've decided that we're going to make a lemonade with the lemons we've been given, and appreciate the support. I just wanted to sit down for a second and share that with you guys, keep you informed on what's going on and what's to come. I know I've not been posting as often on the Patreon page lately. It's just because we've been traveling so much and had Expo and things like that. So stick with us. There's going to be some more fun stuff to come. Thank you again for all your support. Myself, Sarah, and Caroline appreciate you guys so much. Safe travels.